Okay, guys, if you're following today, we are doing a story on, or a review on the Carets men's minimalist shoe. So basically, it's a newer shoe that's came out. It's minimalist, barefoot, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of a mixture of both, in my opinion. It was made by Carets, which is Carets, and you can find them at caretsco.com or at caretscocom on Instagram. The shoe that we're reviewing today is their cap toe Oxford in black. They have the same shoe for men's as well. It's going to be, right now they have men's dress shoes, basically two styles. The cap toe, which as you can see right here, has the kind of line to give it that nice classic look. And they also have the more sleek design where it doesn't have that cap, so it's just one nice piece right there. First, we're just going to talk about kind of my experience with the shoe. So first off, the customer service is excellent. They gave me a way to measure my foot to find out which size would be the best for me. Because with minimalist or barefoot shoes, sometimes the sizes vary a lot, and you want, since they're made to be good for your feet, you want the best size possible. With the packaging is really nice. Each individual shoe comes kind of wrapped in its own case, in a box as well. You can take it out of here, and then they each come with also a really nice shoehorn, just like this, so it can keep the shape of the shoe. So really keep the shape of the shoe and keep it fitting nice and keep it long lasting. They are made of nice leather, just nice materials in general. So I took it out of the box and immediately wore it the next day at work for 9 hours. I'm a physical therapist, so I generally don't wear nicer dress or work shoes. I typically am in athletic shoes. And usually when I do wear a type of dress shoe, it doesn't feel like great on my feet. But I wore these for about 9 hours straight on my feet and had no issues whatsoever. They're comfortable right out of the box, which is really awesome to see, especially in a dress shoe like this. Where a typical dress shoe that I've worn before, it actually made like my heels bleed a while back, just not comfortable at all, and you can't wear them for that long. So it was really nice to see a shoe color that you can wear, or a shoe that you can wear right out the box and not have any issues. They come in black and brown right now. Maybe more colors to come, but for right now it's black and brown. So what makes these good shoes compared to other shoes such as these are mainly in a barefoot or minimalist shoe, just any shoe that you're looking to be healthy for your foot and beneficial. You want main two things in my opinion. You want it zero drop or flat, which means that from the heel to the toe is the same level. One's not higher than the other. And then also enough space for your toes to splay out. So if we look right off the bat, this shoe appears, if you can see it right here and in different angles, it appears to have a heel on it, which gives that nice classy look. Because most dress shoes that are nice, that you'd wear to work, have that little heel on them, so it's nice to have. But if you look a little closer, as we can see here, your foot sits at the bottom of the heel right here, and then goes straight across. So these shoes are actually zero drop, which makes them really nice, and the fact that they have that appearance of a heel makes them really classy looking, which is what I really like. Sometimes with dress shoes that are also trying to be minimalist or barefoot, they're very flat on the bottom, which is good for your foot, but it doesn't look maybe right with like slacks or dress pants or something like that. So with that appearance of a heel, these are ideal for going to weddings, just work attire if this is the type of shoe you need to wear. The other thing is their toe box. So this is the shoe we were referring to earlier. That is not how a foot looks, correct? Your foot is wide, it's splayed. My foot in particular, since I've been working on it for a long time, has a decent splay as well. And these shoes fit perfectly. My toes weren't cramped at all. It's the perfect combination of not being too wide, because as a dress shoe, if it's too wide, then you're not gonna, it doesn't have that appeal of like a nice classy dress shoe look. But with this, they kind of get it perfect as far as when it starts curving in, and the shoe sizing helps as well, because your foot will stay about right here or so. As your pinkies start to turn in, your big toe is still pretty straightforward, which lets it splay, and then right through here it starts to curve, but your toe's not sitting in this very edge of it anyways if you get the right size with it. So it's perfect for that. The other thing is it's pretty movable. It's a really flexible shoe when you're wearing it. You can kind of feel your whole foot moving. The soles are pretty soft and movable, where a regular dress shoe isn't really going to move. It's going to move at one spot, but we all know your foot has multiple joints in it, not just one. So there's multiple joints to go to, and for that you need a really flexible shoe to let your foot move. Otherwise your foot gets stiff, it'll become painful, and it'll cause all kinds of other issues. Along with this heel, the reason that zero drop is important is because everyone says wearing heels are bad for you. Well, this right here is the same thing as wearing heels, just a little less version. So it still gives you the same issues, all the misalignment up the road, but it just doesn't appear to be as bad. So if you're in these for 8 hours, it will eventually give you foot problems, hip problems, back problems, all the way up the chain. It can give you issues, especially if you're wearing them for long periods of time every day for such things as work, which make these such a great option, especially with how comfortable they are. Like I said, first day right out of the box, 9 hours, no discomfort, no pain. They felt awesome. So with these shoes, the reason I kind of consider them a hybrid between a minimalist and a barefoot is their base. The sole of it is, I believe, 3 centimeters, which is a little bit wider than maybe a typical barefoot shoe, but it also makes them perfect for someone who's new to barefoot shoes or minimalist shoes, or just wants to wear better shoes for them. It's not too flat, so you're not feeling like you're walking just on the ground, but it gives that perfect combination of that clean, classy look that you can wear to work, but also really feeling one with the ground. You can feel the ground, you can feel it move, and it just feels really good on your feet. The other thing is nice is carets will actually, because these types of shoes typically, the soles will get worn down first because of how thin they are. They're typically the first part of the shoe to go, especially one like this that's made of really top quality leather and everything like that, as you can see. So with these, they'll actually, you can send them back once the soles get too bad for a price, and they'll actually resole the shoe. So they'll clean the tops all off, and then they'll actually take off the sole that's no good anymore, and they will resole it for you, get a new sole so it's just as good as new, so you can keep on going, which is awesome. For the most part, that's the best parts of this shoe. They also have these elastic laces, which are pretty cool. They're made not to really overlap, so you get minimal wear on the leather and everything, and it almost fits. The way it fits is cool because since they're elastic, they'll move a little bit. I had no issues with them feeling loose or anything. They felt nice and tight, but as you walk, so like as you go forward, they'll stretch a little bit, so it's almost like a loafer type of elastic shoe. It gives it more of a little movement instead of being so rigid, which is also good for that natural movement of your foot. Where can you buy them? You can buy them on caretsco.com. That's caretsco.com. They're originally priced at $350. If you use my code, you can get $35 off. So that code is Dr. Cardoza 35. That'll get you $35 off. So that's DRCARDOZA 35. No spaces, no periods, or anything like that. There's really no price that you should be putting on your health, especially if you're going into a new job where you're going to be in dress shoes or shoes like this for long periods of time. 8 hours a day for years and years and years of being in misalignment, or such as like this, it's going to decrease your ankle motion, cause all kinds of issues. It's really going to put a stress on your body, which you don't want to have. So being in a shoe like this, the $350, which this shoe is going to last a long time, it's going to be comfortable, you're not going to have foot pain. It's going to, in the long run, it's going to be a way better investment for you than buying a cheaper pair of shoes or something that's not really good for your body in general or your feet. So really beneficial for you. Like I said, we'll kind of highlight the main points again that I like about this shoe before we're done. Zero drop, so even though it appears to have this heel, which is really classy looking, it's zero drop, which is what you want in a shoe. Relatively small space between your foot and the actual ground, which is awesome to feel good with. And then also a nice wider toe box for your foot to splay out in, but also not too wide that it looks kind of weird to be a dress shoe. So overall, I find this shoe probably to be the best combination that I found between comfort, good health for your feet, and also that kind of classic dress shoe style that you can wear with most dress attires. khaki slacks, anything work related. I find that it's a really good option for that. You can see it has that nice toe cap, which gives it that nice little look. It's not too wide in the front. Those of you guys asking where you get it again, it's at caretsco.com. That's caretsco.com. You can also check out their Instagram, which is caretsco.com. They got some really good stuff on there. You can see their other styles of the shoes. They come in both black and brown. If you have any other questions, feel free to shoot me some messages. Shoot me some any questions you have, any comments about the shoe, and we'll get to them. So yeah, it looks like it has a heel. It appears that it has a heel, which looks really classy. But if you look right here, your foot actually sits at the bottom of the heel, and then if you watch my finger, it goes straight across. So there's zero drop. It appears that it has a heel, but it really doesn't. So you still get that classy look, but with all the benefits of a zero drop shoe. If you go check out their website, they show their patent on where your foot sits in the shoe and everything. So you could really get a better idea of it there. Once again, if you want $35 off, the code is Dr. Cardoza 35, no spaces, no periods. Go check them out. Go invest in your health, in your feet, so you don't have pain and dysfunction later on. We're trying to do some shoe reviews on anything like this. Hopefully every week on different shoes that I kind of have tried out and see how they are, just so you guys can have a better idea of what they are. And just the best that you can get. We'll do it every Wednesday or Thursday, hopefully around 7:30. And that's it. So tune in next time, and we'll see you there.